Ocole rejects the old type. He is in love with a modern woman. He is in love with a beautiful girl who speaks English. But only recently we would sit close together, touching each other. Only recently I would play on my ball harp, singing praises to my beloved. Only recently he promised that he trusted me completely. I used to admire him speaking in English. Ocole is no longer in love with the old type. He is in love with a modern girl. The name of the beautiful one is Clementine. Brother, when you see Clementine, the beautiful one, aspires to look like a white woman. Her lips are red hot like glowing charcoal. She resembles the wild cat that has dipped its mouth in blood. Her mouth is like a raw yow's. It looks like an open ulcer. Like the mouth of the field, Tina dusts powder on her face and it looks so pale. She resembles the wizard getting ready for the midnight dance. She dusts the ash dirt all over her face, and when a little sweat begins to appear on her body, she looks like the guinea fowl. The smell of carbolic soap makes me sick, and the smell of powder provokes the ghosts in my head. It is then necessary to fetch a goat from my mother's brother. The sacrifice over the ghost dance drum must sound, the ghost be laid, and my peace restored. I do not dust myself with powder. The thing is good on pink skin because it is already pale. But when a black woman has used it, she looks as if she has dysentery. Tina looks sickly and she is slow moving. She is a piteous sight. Some medicine has eaten up Tina's face. The skin on her face is gone and it is all raw and red. The face of the beautiful one is tender like the skin of a newly born baby. And she believes that this is beautiful because it resembles the face of a white woman. Her body resembles the ugly coat of the hyena. Her neck and arms have real human skins. She looks as if she has been struck by lightning, or bent like the Congoni in a fire hand. And her lips look like bleeding. Her hair is long, her head is huge like that of the owl. She looks like a witch, like someone who has lost her head and she should be taken to the clan shrine. Her neck is rope-like, thin, long and skinny, and her face sickly pale. Forgive me, brother. Do not think I am insulting the woman with whom I share my husband. Do not think my tongue is been sharpened by jealousy. It is the sight of Tina that provokes the sympathy from my heart. I do not deny I am a little jealous. It is not good lying. We all suffer from a little jealousy. It catches you an awareness like the ghost that brings fevers. It surprises people like the earth tremors. But when you see the beautiful woman with whom I share my husband, do you feel a little pity for her? Her breasts are completely shriveled up. They are all folded dry skins. They have made nests of cotton wool, and she folds the bits of cowhide in the nests and call them breasts. Oh my clansmen, how aged modern women pretend to be young girls. They mould the tips of the cotton nests so that they are sharp, and with this they prick the chests of their men, and the men believe they are holding the waist of young girls that have just shut up. The modern type sleep with their nests tied firmly on their chest. How many kids has this woman sucked? The empty bags on her chest are completely flattened, dried. Perhaps she has aborted many. Perhaps she has thrown her twins in the pit latrine. Is it the virgin's ghost of the many smashed eggs that have captured her head? How young is the age mate of my mother? The woman with whom I share my husband walks as if her shadow has been captured. You can never hear footsteps. She looks as if she has been ill for a long time. Actually, she is starving. She does not eat. She says she fears getting fat, that the doctor has prevented her from eating. She says a beautiful woman must be slim like a white woman. And when she walks, you hear her bones rattling. Her waist resembles that of the hornet. The beautiful one is dead dry like a stump. She is meatless like a shell on a dry riverbed. But my husband despises me. He laughs at me. He says he's too good to be my husband. Ocole says he is not the age mate of my grandmother to live with someone like me who has not been to school. He speaks with arrogance. Ocole is bold. He says these things in broad daylight. He says there is no difference between me and my grandmother who covers herself with animal skin. I am not unfair to my husband. I do not complain because he wants another woman, whether she is young or aged, who has ever prevented men from wanting women, who has discovered the medicine for thirst, the medicine for hunger and anger and enmity, who has discovered them in the dry season. The sun shines and the rain falls in the wet season. Women hunt for men and men want women. When I have another woman with whom I share my husband, I am glad. A woman who is jealous of another with whom he shares a man is jealous because she is slow, lazy, and shy, because she is cold, weak, and clumsy. The competition for a man's love is fought at the cooking place. When he returns from the field or from the hunt, you win him with a hot bath and sour porridge. The wife who brings her meal first, whose food is good to eat, whose dish is hot, whose face is bright, and whose heart is clean, and whose eyes are dark like the shadows. The wife who jokes freely, who eats in the open, not in the bedroom, one who is not dull like stale beer. Such is the woman who becomes the headdress keeper. I do not block my husband's path from his new wife. If he likes, let him build her an iron-roofed house on the hill. I do not complain. My grass-thatched house is enough for me. I am not angry with the woman with whom I share my husband. I do not fear to compete with her. All I ask is that my husband should stop the insults. My husband should refrain from heaping abuses on my head. He should stop being half crazy and saying terrible things about my mother. Listen, Ocole, my old friend, the ways of your ancestors are good. Their customs are solid and not hollow. They are not thin, not easily breakable. They cannot be blown away by the winds because their roots reach deep into the soil. I do not understand the ways of foreigners, but I do not despise their customs. Why should you despise yours? Listen, my husband, you are the son of a chief, the pumpkin in the old homestead must not be uprooted.